Welcome to the world of female representation in video games. This is what the West is creating nowadays, and unfortunately, this is what people will look back into our time and consider that these were our works of art. This right here, crown achievement. You know, some of the most talented people which joined million-dollar corporations, getting themselves their artistic creativity in order to make this. And so what you see is this is the representation of below mediocrity, actually. There is no wholesomeness, there's no cuteness, there's no femininity. It's just body type B, strong, muscular jawlines, absolutely no sensuality, absolutely no wholesomeness, just confusion. There's confusion about the gender identity, broad shoulders, women that are incredibly ugly, not just aesthetically, but spiritually, psychologically as well. And this is what we've got for the last couple of years. Now, something is breaking the mold. And you can see fellow content creator Cyael talking about it right here. A very popular video game, which was made by people who left Ubisoft, is now all the rave. It sold over 3 million copies. It's called Expedition 33. And one of the things that they added is swimsuits. Swimsuits for their female characters. And everyone is like, oh, look at that. Oh my god, oh, Sukie, oh. It's, again, like thirsty people that found the oasis full of mud in the desert. It's like people never played video games before 2016. They never seen a Miranda. They never seen a Tali Zora. They never experienced a Morrigan. This is like the first time they're watching it. And Cyael has some interesting take over it. Let's listen.
Y'all think this is how this game was originally going to be? No. They stripped a good amount of bullshit out this game.
So Cyael believes, and I do agree with him, that they probably had a lot of bullshit in the game, but once they saw the success of Stellar Blade, once they saw the success of Nikkei, like Cyael has Dorothy over here. He's got a Nikkei. Once they saw that, okay, well, games from China, which is a country that cracks down on pornography, but like even they are capable of adding a beautiful depiction of female characters, then maybe we can have one. Right? Like they probably removed a lot of the bullshit by seeing the controversy play in real time. When you're a small indie team, you can make these changes on the fly. A big AAA company can't. And so, yeah, Cyael may be onto something. Like, there may have been a good amount of bullshit that was stripped from this game in reaction to how the current culture is devolving.
But do you see the division in something like this versus like a Stellar Blade? Isn't that funny that they would attack a studio with a bunch of women in it who are working on $1 billion IP, and Nikkei got us a victory? They would treat them like assholes who have never seen a woman when they're making cream of the crop representations. Brother.
I wouldn't say that is the same people, though. Like, the people who worked at this studio that made Expedition 33 are probably not the same people that are shaming Stellar Blade fans and Nikkeis. I may be wrong, you know, like, maybe they did say something on Twitter, but I haven't seen it, so I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt. I don't think that it's actually the same people, but yeah, like, this game is definitely treated differently than Nikkei, and they would find logical loopholes. It's like, yeah, but like Nikkei is all about that, and this one is pure. It's basically, you know, the stuff that I like, or the stuff that comes from the West is safe horny. The stuff that comes from outside the West is degenerate pornography. So I do know that these people exist, but I don't think it's necessarily the developers of Expedition 33.
This modeling, unfortunately, is so... This is what DEI trying is going to look like in the future, brother.
I do agree with this. 100%. So you're going to see AAA companies in the future noticing that, hold on a little bit, sex actually sells. Like, there's a reason why there was a sex scene in almost every single movie back in the day. There's a reason why the Grand Prix girls existed. There's a reason why the naked girls on the sun existed. There's a reason why people were buying Playboy magazine for the reading. It's because sexy women actually sell. And the companies are going to realize, hold on a little bit, like we're making a product. Like we actually need money to pay for our employees and to make other games. But at the same time, they're going to have to also abide by DEI. Like that's not going away, right? It's just going to be probably called something different. And so all these companies are going to be like, how can we maintain DEI and at the same time still tap into the sexiness? And they're probably going to do what Mortal Kombat did, what NetherRealm Studios did, just throw in a hot chick among the mess. You know, like still have women the same way they're drawing them, like either 40 or 50-year-old, broad shoulders, strong jaw lines, very angry looking, right? And you still have like those characters, but you have like one hot chick out of the bunch. You know, just like one lewd costume. And this is what they're going to do. This is what DEI trying is going to look like. I 100% agree with this.
Okay? It's going to look like models that you've seen in $2 Steam games, where the whole game is like sexy waifu. One person developed it. So they look great in their normal clothes, I'm totally sure. But something about this ass cleavage. It's like they wanted to go Coomer, but they didn't know quite how.
So there's two reasons for this. Number one, they actually cannot. I'm not even kidding. I spoke with some artists that worked at Blizzard and a couple that worked at Ubisoft. The talent just doesn't exist anymore. Since feminism came around, the HR from all these companies were pushing artists to change their art style in order to be more inclusive. And so over the years, like the technique that the West had in order to make like the Western art, you know, like Lady Adabeth from Neverwinter Nights or Tali Zora vs. Normandy, like the stuff that we used to make, it just doesn't exist. Like you do not have the people that know how to draw like that. You would actually need a couple more years to train people to draw. Because right now, the only thing that people know how to draw is either anime or Western degenerate stuff. Like they can draw, you know, the female character that looks like body type B. They can draw the quote-unquote realistic women. But they cannot draw beautiful women anymore. And what Cyael is complaining here is that when you play video games like Nikkei or stuff, you know, like on the surface, oh yeah, it looks like a Coomer game. But when you look at the level of detail into those models, to the point where even the fat, right, like even the fat on the thighs is being emphasized, like the level of shading, the level of artistic work that goes into making that Coomer character is way and beyond anything that the West can do. Like they put that to an art. And it's not just like how the character looks, but the way the skin shines. And everything is done as trying to create perfection. And you just cannot compete with that level of school, you know, like with that level of art school. Like you're basically just starting now. Like this is the West just starting again, learning how to use a bicycle again. And chances are, like, this model was also not designed for the bathing suit. Like, it's possible that they added this later on and they hid it in the game specifically, you know, to try and test the waters, to see how the people will react. I personally am reacting positive. Like, I'm not going to shame the fat person that goes to the gym. I'm not that type of guy, you know, like if they want to see, all right, well, can we actually go back to sanity and to stuff that worked in 2016? I encourage them to. Yeah, so I'm not complaining. But the observations that Cyael is having that, well, I mean, this doesn't even compare with, you know, Stellar Blade or other things that Asia is making, he's absolutely correct. And the reason is that they generally don't have the talent. And he's also correct in this observation that we're going to see this moving forward in a lot of other AAA titles where the female characters on average will look the same, but you will have like one of them or two of them that are standing out just to see, you know, if they're creating controversy, how the market reacts, so on and so forth. Chances are, like, even they may be placed on the box. Injustice 2 did that with Black Canary. Like, almost all the female characters there look awful. But Black Canary stands out, and she's actually a really good-looking character. Anyway, right, let me know what you guys think. And as usual, I will see you in the comment section. Take care.